got 13.
A nice dish by Gobert. With his height, he can see over the whole defense.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
For three, McCollum. And there's the whistle. That one goes on Herb Jones. That's his third foul of the game. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Anderson's checked in for Towns. And it's Alexander Walker in for McDaniels. Zeller's checked in for New Orleans. Daniels comes in for Jones. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
And Cody Zeller is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Here's Alexander Walker. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Alexander Walker's gotten his first points in this one. And the Pelicans call time here. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
With the way he's cooking, they have to find a way to run him off his spot more.
Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. Valanciunas, he's checked in for New Orleans. Jones comes in for Daniels. Right side Ingram. To stop the run, drives to the hoop.
Well, the length of Ingram on display, outstanding at finding a lane, and then he explodes through it.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And looking at Brandon Ingram's game, Brent, a lot of similarities to Kevin Durant.
Yeah, most of that BA comes with the build-out, right? Just a slender guy who can get the job done offensively. This guy can create problems for defenses, and he can also defend and cover his spot.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Zion Williamson is a one-man wrecking crew inside. His coach, Willie Green, said, quote, "It's incredible. His touch when he gets down to the lane with 2-3 guys hanging on him, and he's still somehow able to find the glass. And he does a great job of finding his teammates as well." And Brian, let's not forget about those dunks either.
Oh, definitely not. That's the show. Thanks, Alec. And Gobert with a block. And he gets it back. Williamson with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Second chance shot. Here's Valanciunas. And finally, they hit one. Valanciunas has got 6 points.
Valanciunas is one of the bigger men in the league, and he loves to live in the paint.
Here's Edwards. Jones with some nice D.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonas Valanciunas. That's foul number 2 for him. Reed's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Shots blocked.
More of this from Larry Nance Jr. rising up and tossing that one away.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both. Here's Ingram. 1:15 left in the third. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Anthony.
And the first one at the line is good.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
Morris, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Marshall, he's checked in for New Orleans. Alvarado outside. Takes a 3. Oh, and Reed with a block. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. 50 seconds left to play in the third quarter here.
Yeah, good anticipation helps Edwards see the shot forming. Then his speed gets him there for the block.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Ingram on the wing. McDaniels covering. The shot by Ingram, no good. Minnesota's gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Alvarado with a steal. And they're on the run. Oh, and Reed with a block. They recover it. Here's Ingram. And a nice finish on the layup.
And this is why you just don't want Ingram to establish that kind of deep position on the interior.
Outside Edwards. Fires the three. Connects from downtown. Edwards got 9 points in the quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And so it's Minnesota with a commanding lead. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Najee Marshall. Larry Nance is out there with Cody Zeller. Then there's Dyson Daniels. And it's Hawkins in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Marshall. And stolen by Edwards. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Here's Reed. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And all game long, they've been finding blocks. Their focus on strong rim protection has helped stifle the opposing team's offense.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. From outside the arc, hits a three-pointer. Edwards got 32 points in the game.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
Here's Hawkins. It's tipped. Right side Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Daniels. And the Pelicans miss again.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. McLaughlin's checked in. Pure from three-point range.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Sends it home from three-point land.
When he was in the G League, Daniels proved he was an effective passer, so we know he can spot an open man for sure.
And they pick up two.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
Well, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
All alone, Alexander Walker with the bucket.
With defense that soft, you have to take them to task.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Nance. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Anderson.
And Nance is so athletic and so springy and bouncy out there on the floor, he can draw a lot of contact like that.
And Larry Nance Jr. is an impressive player, mainly because of his all-around game.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that he picks up, B.A. He picks up a few scores around the basket, he'll grab a couple of dirty rebounds, and he defends well. Speaking of defense, he'll guard a couple of positions, so a very versatile forward.
Back to Daniels. Here's Marshall. Here's Zeller. Lays it up and banks it in. Zeller's got his first bucket in this one.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Anderson gets the bucket.
Anderson's inside game reminiscent of an old teammate of his, Boris Diaw, patient in the post around the rim.
Here's Marshall. Money from 17 feet out. Marshall's got 4 points in the quarter.
With the utmost belief in his game, he's able to beat opponents in a number of ways.
Here's McLaughlin. And another basket for Minnesota. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession.
Checking in for the Pelicans, number 25.
Minute 32 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Zeller. Stolen by Reed.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Timberwolves.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Anthony Edwards.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Nance outside. Shoots over Anderson. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
We look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Morris with it. Nance covering. And it's in there.
Gets the ball and takes the shot. Just no hesitation for Morris.
And so it's New Orleans with it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zeller.
Substitution on the court.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Here's Edwards. Good.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.